It's another day again to welcome you to our show, the Okwako Outlook. We are still talking matters wellness. And you guys have been on my neck asking, where is Japheth? And you need to continue with the conversation. And today I'll still be having the same guest we had previously when we talked about addiction. He's called Japheth. I'll introduce him shortly. But before then, allow me to give the shout out to the Pride Inn for the space. We are very honored to be part of this family of Pride Inn, and whenever you are thinking of visiting Kenya, they have hotels across the country. Just reach out to them and tell them the Okwako out there, Jefferson of the Okwako Outlook has referred you to them, and probably they might consider some discount or something. So without further ado, I have a special guest again today. He's still special. Just the way he was special the first time he was here with us. And Japheth, welcome again.
Asante sana.
Thank you so much.
I know I came late. Pole sana.
I understand the traffic in Nairobi.
Yeah.
This is Nairobi City. So today, last time you were on the show, you talked about emotions. And I think people have been very eager. They wanted really to know. Because even me, when you said you want to talk about emotion, I was like, what? I think emotion is just a simple thing. So I was doing a research for about 2 weeks about emotion. And I realized that it's a whole lot of conversation. So today on the Okwako Outlook, I'm actually joined with you again. You are a passionate voice in the emotional wellness space. You are a therapist. You are a coach as well. Are you a coach?
You're a coach.
You're not yet there.
I'm not trained to be a coach. You see, a coach is somebody who has done something before.
But you fit in emotional space. You are a therapist, right?
I'm a therapist.
And you're also deeply committed to helping people understand and navigate their inner world.
Their inner emotional environment.
Yeah.
What's going in there. Yeah.
So that is definitely your space. And
yes.
Actually, today, last time I did introduce you, I've just done part of trying to enlighten people of where the space that you are very well conversant with. But now you as a Joseph, today I want to tell you to introduce yourself. Who is Joseph?
Japheth.
Japheth. I'm sorry. Who is Japheth? Japheth, who is Japheth? Last time you told me you are Jeff, so I'm even
Jeff is the ID one is Japheth.
I'm even thinking of calling you Jeff because
I like Jeff.
We share the name Jeff.
I like Jeff.
The two Jeff on the show. Okay. So would you kindly introduce yourself? Who is Jeff?
Well, when I think about myself, I think myself as a compassionate, empathetic, hardworking, counseling psychologist with a passion in mental health. I'm also a certified addiction professional, whereby I hold sentimental value with that, if I could say that, because I'm also an addict in recovery, just over 7 years sober. I'm also a husband, I'm a father, I'm a colleague.
You grew up in Kenya? Did you grow up in Kenya?
Yes, I grew up in Kenya, born and bred in Kirinyaga.
Okay. Kirinyaga is in central part of Kenya.
It is in central part of Kenya. People call it Kirinyaga. It's not Kirinyaga. It is Kirinyaga.
Kirinyaga. So it has to sound like you're swallowing some water.
Kirinyaga, I'm from Kirinyaga.
Uh,
Born and bred. Went to school there, nursery, primary, secondary. It's only tertiary levels that I did here. Now I work here.
Okay.
But I hold a lot of pride
Okay.
from where I come from.
That is a very, very good introduction. So, last time you were here, we had a conversation, and between our conversation, we said that we need to talk about emotions.
Yeah.
And I think that triggered a number of our viewers, and they wanted. Actually, one called me, he's a friend. After he watched this, he's like, "You mean there is a whole conversation about emotions? I would wish to hear about it." And that's why I had to invite you again. And people are really liking our conversation we had last time. And feel free to answer every question I'm going to ask you today, because people are really people are so eager to know what is really emotion. Why? What is this thing about emotion? They want to understand what emotions are. Myself, I didn't actually know.
And you told me you've done research for 2 weeks.
I did.
So you have 2 weeks worth of questions there.
I have 2 weeks worth of questions here. Because I was until my friend was, you're not training, you're not coming to the gym. I was like, no, I'm researching on something something I did not really understand about it. So we want to understand emotions.
Yes.
And if I may ask you, like somebody would ask you, what are really emotions? What are emotions? Right? And let me combine that. What are emotions, and why do they play such a vital role in our lives? Yes.
Good question.
Yes.
Actually, to be very honest, I've never really thought what emotions are in definition. You know, like a dictionary definition of it. I know what they are. Yes. On top of my head, I would say these are feelings, things you feel, you cannot touch, you cannot. All right, they can be positive and or negative. Sometimes you know how you're feeling, sometimes you don't know how you're feeling, and they're important because on top, before anything else, emotions are messages that your mind sends to you. Either to try to interpret what's going on, to try to tell you something's wrong or something's right. So emotions, actually, the best way I can describe them, these are messages from your mind. Yes.
Why are they vital, or probably what role do emotions play in our lives?
Yeah, the fact that emotions are messages, then number one, a message will tell you the state of your mind, the state of your environment. An emotion can tell you about your actions. For example, if you do something and you feel guilty, that will tell you that what you've done is wrong. If somebody crosses your boundary and you feel angry, that will tell you that
your emotions are wrong.
Yes. If you find you are angry or anxious and you can't find the reason, that means something in the past is wrong.
You said angry
or anxious, but you can't find the reason.
Oh, maybe some people might not understand what angry is. They say angry. Okay, all right.
Or angry.
Yeah.
Angry. I have to angle this. Zebra, tomorrow.
To our international viewers, angry in Kenya means angry. All right. Okay. Yes. So yeah. So what the important roles that emotion play in our life is because it is part of our thinking.
Let me say this, and if I take an approach that we use in therapy called cognitive behavioral therapy that tries not to separate, just to show the connection between your thoughts, your emotions, and behavior. So they are part of what happens inside, because your emotions can be triggered by something outside, but you find that sometimes there is an underlying thought, and that when trying to deal with that emotion, you may find yourself doing something, and then whatever you do can also make you feel a certain type of way, and then your mind can think about your emotions in a certain type of way. So it's a cyclic thing between those emotions and behavior. Yeah.
So there is this one thing I wanted to, like, we have last time, I think, with the previous guest, she talked about the types of mind we have. I think she said we have conscious, subconscious, and unconscious.
Conscious. No. It depends on the school of thought you're buying into when you're looking at the types of mind. So there's the psychoanalytic perspective where we talk about the subconscious, unconscious, and conscious. They also talk about something we call ego and superego.
Yeah,
I think that is what she talks about.
So where does emotion, like, where do we have a specific place where emotions are stored in our body?
A specific place where your emotions are stored. What happens is your mind and body, they are in constant communication.
Yeah.
See, we are complex beings. We are complex yet simple.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare aliens that are listening to us.
Yeah.
We are complex yet simple. So what happens is your mind and body are in constant communication, such that whatever happens in the mind has to be recorded in the body, and whatever happens to your body, the mind has to. That's why you feel a pinch, right? That's why when you're hungry, you may have a headache.
Yeah.
All right. That's why when you are angry, did I say that right?
Yeah, you said it. You said it right. Yeah.
That's why when you're angry, you may feel.
Yeah, like you want to swallow some
porero. Or when you feel love, you feel it here, you know. Or when you're heartbroken, you feel like your chest is going to fall apart. Your chest has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
it's just
the emotions.
It's connected. It's interconnected like that.
Oh,
yes.
So the emotion is communicating something.
It's communicating something, and your body is also communicating. It's for you to.
They react to each other
to pick that up. It's supposed to help you process. Unfortunately, in many cases, you are not able to process what is happening around, and that's why you find people re-experiencing emotions.
Okay.
Like somebody hurt you 20 years ago, and because you are not able to process what was happening in your body and in your mind and the event, 20 years later, you think about that person and your heart.
You feel like, I need to kill this nigga. So
yeah.
When somebody said before, I think before I decide to kill you is not something I have just thought instantly and then did it. It's something that it was processed.
See, it's like this, huh?
Let me not use the word kill, to unlive you. So somebody does something like that, a bad thing. It is not something that we wake up today and just do it.
You see, these actions, everything that we do has motivation.
Yeah.
And everything that we don't do also has motivation.
Yeah.
And sometimes motivation is also a byproduct of what we do. It's just within yourself. But with what we'd call violent actions, or actions that would make you want to do something. For example, if you attack me right now, I don't have time to think whether to kill you or not to kill you. Depending on I will respond depending on the level of threat that is coming now. So if you're coming with a slap, my mind won't think that I have to kill you now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll slap you back because I'm responding with.
Yeah.
Right? But later, after you've left, and maybe my mind now misinterprets that processing and says, that guy wanted to kill me. At that moment, you are not there. So I don't even know whether you wanted to kill me or not. So but my mind is telling me you wanted to kill you. To kill me. And I'm still feeling that anger. I may want now to come kill you, but by that time, that action is already on the irrational side, because at that time I'm not reacting to
So emotion is a byproduct of the previous whatever.
It's a byproduct of what is happening now,
Now
and even processed can
happen in future.
You can re-experience those emotions in future. Now the re-experiencing bit, especially on negative emotion, is the dangerous bit, because your mind will feel the emotion of something that happened 5 days ago, but because your mind cannot pinpoint the level of reaction you need, it elevates or it makes it worse. You see? And it now that comes with irrational forms of thinking, irrational beliefs, and that excavates any other emotions that you're feeling. So let's say if you are feeling angry on a scale of 0 to 10, maybe 4, you find that by the time the threat is gone and your mind is still there, you're now feeling it at an 8. So you want to react harsher to that. So you end up harming yourself or somebody else through the process. You see, you carry that pain forward. And sometimes it's not because we wish it. It's because at that point when it happened, your mind didn't have the resources to process what was happening, the support, or you weren't able to just process what was happening.
But is there a possibility of arresting that thought before it processes into something else that can?
Yes, especially in children, there's something we call them empathetic weaknesses. When even in an adult, when you have an empathetic weakness, somebody who's with you through your experience, let's say grief or loss, somebody comes to your house, steals everything, and you're feeling lost, you're feeling like a fool. Why didn't I buy a bigger lock? So if the people around you are telling you, you guy, you don't have a big head. You mean you kept you bought a 62-inch TV and you live in Kawangware? You are not.
You're not clever. You're not wise clever.
But if you have somebody else who's telling you, I'm sorry, thieves came and broke into your house, but it happens. You'll overcome it. That empathetic weakness will help you.
To process it positively.
So at that moment, your mind has a resource. Also the mindset. If thieves break into your house and your mindset is telling you it's like they have gone with your life, that wound will stay there for longer. But if your mindset tells you, these guys they have just taken material things, the same person who works for them can also work for them. So it won't change that you've been stolen from. What will change is how you will feel after that, and that will also change how you respond in terms of action and behavior.
Oh, okay. And what is the difference between feeling and emotions?
No, it's the same. Emotions, we feel emotions. Feelings are emotions.
So emotions and feelings are the same?
Yeah, they're the same. No.
Okay, there is no difference?
Not that I know of, but myself, I use them interchangeably. I feel love. Love is an emotion. I feel anger. Anger is an emotion.
Okay.
So feeling is more verb-like. Emotion is more noun-like.
Okay.
See, the English is English in there.
English is Englishing around there. So there is no difference between emotions and feelings, because sometimes somebody might tell you, I am feeling sick, but it doesn't sound like it's emotionally sick or something. You could be
I'm feeling sick. What would tell you you're sick? You're feeling something emotions in your body. You feel like you feel pain. So you feel emotions. And emotions are feelings. So interchangeably, more or less the same.
Okay.
Because when you're feeling sick, you're feeling fatigue, you're feeling tired, you're feeling a headache. Yes, those are not emotions, but they are sensations. Let's call feelings sensations.
Sensations,
And let's call emotions too are sensations. They are feelings. Those things are related.
They are the same.
If they are not the same, they are sisters.
So what is emotional intelligence, and why is it important in our personal lives and professional lives?
Emotional intelligence is the ability now to manage. Number one is the ability to recognize, to manage, and to keep in check your emotions. And it's also the ability to understand other people's emotions. Yeah,
Mm.
that's balance.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence 101 is knowing to name your feeling or your emotion.
Okay.
You know that thing of, oh, how are you? I mean, I'm good. What is good?
Alright. So somebody will define what you mean by being good.
Are you? You can be sad and okay.
Mm.
You see,
Yeah.
how people don't know. So emotional intelligence is
You can be sad and you are okay at the same time.
yes.
Okay, I've read a book called "It's Okay." It's okay not to be okay.
Yeah, and in fact, the faster you wrap your head around that, the faster you
Do
feel.
you think it's an easy thing for somebody to wrap their head around it?
It's not easy. It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be easy. That's why it feels good when you're comfortable with negative emotions.
When you are,
Comfortable with negative emotions.
it feels good.
Yes.
For me,
Because it's a fact. It's a fact of life. You see, as long as you're in this
body.
piece of meat with pieces of neurotransmitters here, we call the brain, that make us smart and think, you'll experience both positive and negative emotions. So many people are usually looking for a life without sadness, without anger, without guilt, but that does not exist. As long as we are interacting with each other, you'll find people will let you down. For example, today I delayed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did. You have apologized.
You see, I did something wrong. I have some guilt.
Yeah.
But I have to accept that I feel guilty, because if I don't accept that emotion, then I may do something else to harm me or another person in another way.
Yeah.
If you find yourself you're sad and you're judging yourself for being sad, you become sadder. Because you're telling your mind it's wrong to be sad, yet it is normal. All these emotions are normal. So the first step is normalizing these emotions. People in relationships, one of the reasons they fight, you find your partner is feeling sad. But because in your mind, somebody is not supposed to feel sad when they're with you. Why are you feeling sad? And I bought you a car yesterday.
Yeah. They
And the other
don't
person
know it
feels
could have been triggered by something
invalidated.
else.
Children too. Your child comes to you, they're crying. And then because you paid them school fees and you bought them clothes for Christmas, you're not telling them, why are you crying? Why are you feeling sad? And Akina Jimmy, they have not even been bought clothes and you are feeling sad.
You have new clothes here and you're still crying.
Yeah. So even as we've been taught that negative emotions are bad, but that is wrong. They're just negative.
So negative emotions should be embraced. It's a good thing.
I avoid using the word bad or good. It's just a negative emotion. That's it.
That is it.
It's not good or bad. It's just a negative emotion. And sometimes sitting with yourself and recognizes, I feel sad. And you can allow yourself to feel that sadness without judging yourself. But then ask yourself, what can I do now that I'm sad? That is positive. And then let your emotions feed from your actions.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
So
the other way around. Yes.
So why is emotional intelligence important in our personal life and professional lives?
Emotional intelligence is important because the first thing that is coming to mind is self-awareness. When you're emotionally intelligent, you become very self-aware. You know what will trigger you, you know where to react, how not to react, how to talk to people, how to relate with people you can.
Yeah.
But also, self-awareness. Self-awareness is a byproduct of emotional intelligence, but the other way around is also true.
The opposite
is
also true.
It's also true that like they feed it to each other. So the other bit about emotional intelligence is you get to have healthier relationships. Emotional intelligence is also important because it keeps you grounded in that most of the time you are focusing on what is within your control. Like you pass here and you call me dog or you abuse me. I'm telling this is about me. And I'll recognize that that is making me feel angry. Yes, but that's my anger to deal with. It's not for you who's abusing me because you're abusing me because you have your own problems.
So it's about you, not about
So
me.
I'll take a deep breath and be like, this too shall pass. No abuse has been.
It has been written.
And
This too shall pass.
Yes. But if you are not emotionally intelligent, somebody will abuse you, you'll feel angry, and then you'll take that anger and you'll say, this person is, and then you'll go start fighting with that person.
And you cause even more harm.
You cause even more harm, you stop doing what you're doing. Yes.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence will tell me that unless this person is attacking me physically, or is telling me they are going to come to my house to kill me at night, those are their own issues. You're in Kiswahili, you say, "Yo ni mambo yake."
You can deal with that. That is their own problem.
Yes.
Are there such a thing as bad emotions, or all emotions are valid?
That's what I was saying.
You just say
emotions are just either negative
or positive. So
we experience all of them in us. And there's also something we call duality, where two things can be true at the same time. You can be sad and peaceful at the same time. Yes.
If a boss is not emotionally intelligent, doesn't have emotional intelligence. This is just I'm asking. This is some of the complaints I've had with a few people I've interacted with. They don't care about the feeling of an employee, or maybe a parent doesn't care about the feeling of a child. And do you think it can lead to something else? Maybe.
Okay, this is it. For example, mostly we are carrying a lot of emotions inside us. And the way we experience other people, the way other people make us feel, is through their actions.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, if my emotional space doesn't allow me to recognize or validate your emotions, I will act in a way that is demeaning or belittling to you. Then your mind will pick that up, and you feel insecure, you feel angry, you feel powerless. And if I'm your boss, that means you're seeing me every day. That will be repeated. So that will have an effect on you, the receiver, in that constant experiencing of this negative emotion, and your mind is still picking that up. It may have a long-term effect in your self-esteem, in your emotional well-being. In extreme cases, or in cases where people are in a relationship, whether romantic, professional, or any, with a person in power over them that is not able to recognize their emotions or validate their emotions, they may end up experiencing an abuse syndrome, where some of them may even develop depressive-like symptoms over time. I see it in children who are now adults, but their parents were
not aware, or
emotionally absent,
or
they were emotionally abusive, or they were constantly invalidated. And now they are adults who can't shake off feelings of sadness, feelings of worthlessness, because that cycle has been repeated all over and over
their life
again.
So they end up hurting other people because of.
You see, with lack of self-awareness, this hurt person, if I'm not able to deal with my emotions, and these negative emotions, most of the time the mind interprets them as threats. So it's looking for a way to push them out. So sometimes it will repress them in your own mind. Other times
through other people,
through displacement or projection. You look at somebody and you say, I think you hate me. Not because that person hates you, but because you've received so much hate. Now you believe everybody.
Everybody hates you.
Because you believe you're worthless.
Mm.
Because you feel worthless.
Mm.
You think everybody can see that.
I was chatting actually to a young man, and I had to tell him. He was telling me, I am not good enough. I had asked him something had to do with his profession, and he told me, hey, as much as I have a degree, I'm not good enough. I don't think I can do this. And I told him, why do you say that? And he brought about as something. It seemed like it's a childhood trauma. I had to tell him, you need to believe in yourself that you can do it. I told him, no, you're so cute, you're handsome, you're nice, you can do this by yourself. Why do you say so? But later on, he said to me what happened to him when he was growing, and I realized actually what you're talking about is really, really very true. So, in other words, the society, let's say the employers, the parents, the teachers, they have to be aware of emotional intelligence so that they don't cause more harm to people under them.
No, it's not even about other people.
Mm.
You see, our emotions are always speaking. For example, even now, even if somebody walks in here and they start puking, just imagine. You don't even know them. You don't even have a relationship.
Yeah.
Your mind will react to that emotionally.
Why is he doing that? Why is she doing that?
Depending on what your mind tells you.
Yeah.
If your mind tells you this person may be sick, you may have feelings of compassion. You go to the person and you're like, are you okay? But if your mind is telling you, oh, my expensive carpets, you'll be angry.
Why would you puke on my expensive carpet? My shoes.
You'll be angry. And if your mind is telling you,
are you like talking to me now? I know you're talking about me right now.
No, it depends.
No,
it all depends.
You're reminding me of I was using public means. So I had really like cleaned my shoes. So sitting down here and somebody's coming to sit next to me and he steps on my shoe and I can imagine the much I've paid
to do that.
So I felt like I need to
Sometimes even us. For example, normally that wouldn't. You see, your reaction at that point is not because of what has happened, it's because of your space. Your own space. So emotional intelligence is not for you. Even this guy that is out there hurting people, invalidating people. What do you think they are going through when they are alone? They are empty. Sad. They just don't know where to take it. If somebody else has to feel good because of putting down somebody else, that speaks a lot about what it is.
About the person himself.
Yes.
The one that is.
Because if I'm full inside, I'll feel.
Yeah.
But if I'm empty inside,
I'll empty your cup as well, right? Or contribute.
Yes. Or if my mind is telling me, if I'm putting down another person, is when I'll feel good.
But it happens.
And they don't sit and think about it.
Yeah.
It's happening in the subconscious or the unconscious.
Yeah.
They have found, for example, something was taken away from them and they felt so powerless. And then they felt so helpless, powerless, sad. And the way they processed it was, I need to feel powerful again. And in that moment, they picked a coping mechanism of abusing other people. And in those initial abuses, they felt powerful.
Yeah.
They pick that up, even when it no longer works.
They project it on other people to prove a point.
Yes,
and
even when it no longer works.
Yeah. I really see that a lot. Somebody was saying to me, if you want to measure the upbringing of somebody, especially, let me not use this bad word, but we have from decent family, depending the way you were raised. You see the way people spend money. It can as well tell you this person was raised either knowing the value of money or no.
It's all up here.
It's all about in the mind.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do cultural and societal expectation affect how we express our super emotions? Or suppress our emotions?
I'll give one example. The African culture.
African, there we go.
Men are not supposed to show emotions.
Yeah.
In the form of sadness or in his weakness.
Yeah.
So if a culture has embodied that, you learn from a young age to suppress those emotions. If aggression, on the other hand, is seen as masculine, you'll find that emotions that are associated with aggression, like anger, are more prevalent.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that one I have.
You've hit on the nail.
no stories. Yeah. So you'll find an emotion like anger culturally, like, is associated with masculinity, because an angry person will be aggressive, they'll be, So you'll find a young boy growing up, even when they are angry, and they see fear in people's eyes, and that is pride. They'll use anger as coping, because they believe, for me to assert any dominance, I have to show
masculinity, and I have to exude anger
and take out any form of sadness or loneliness. This one, people is a form of weakness.
Yeah, you need to prove a point. I'm also a man, and I have a voice.
Yes. So people end up harming themselves or harming other people. As a human, you're supposed to feel emotions. You're supposed to accept your emotions, so that your mind can cease seeing any emotion as a threat or as a coping mechanism, but just, you see, like the way I'm doing my hands. Yeah. Like the way they're going up and down. It's just natural. That's the way emotions are. They're just natural. Only that the way we feel them, sometimes our mind wants to.
We are going to take a very short commercial break, but I want to ask you maybe one or two questions, and then we will take a break and come back. Why do many people struggle to express their emotions, especially men or leaders?
One answer: they don't know how to.
Just that?
They don't know how to. They have not been shown. They grew up around men who don't show their emotions, so they don't know how to, or they believe it's wrong.
Can somebody recuperate from that?
Yes.
So is it like he has to go through a therapy?
Yeah,
or?
I wanted to say that sit in therapy with me.
So I need a therapist. Okay, I told you.
Yeah, kazi.
You are marketing yourself on my shop.
Yeah, but it's true.
So now before we take a break, let me ask you this one more last question, and then we will take a short commercial break and come back. What is the first step someone can take to better understand their emotional world?
Naming your feelings.
Naming your feelings.
Naming your.
That's the number one step.
That's the number one.
Do we have another step?
We have others. Naming, learning not to judge your emotions, learning to accept your emotions, learning to process your emotions in terms of, what is this emotion telling me to do? What thought is accompanying this emotion? Is that thought right? Can I change that thought? Right? Is there a perspective that I'm missing? How do I usually cope with this emotion? Have I been coping with it in the right way? Can I change my coping mechanism? And if nothing else, are there things that I just need to accept that I've been holding on to? So it's not a straight line thing. It always depends on the emotions, what triggered it, what are all of those things. So it is a journey. Understanding your emotional world is a journey. In there is like a forest. You have to navigate like this.
Wow.
And when you begin that journey, sometimes you experience emotions you didn't know you had. Both positive
and negative. They are they are both emotions.
Yes.
All right. We will be right back, and we are taking a short break. And we still want to thank the Pride In for this space. See you in the next episode. Bye.